These crockpot recipes only require 4 ingredients. I love using my slow cooker, especially this time of year. And I also love simple recipes with minimal ingredients. That makes feeding the family a whole lot cheaper. Hey y'all, I'm Valerie and welcome to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm sharing 3 dump and go 4 ingredient crockpot recipes. Now let's go ahead and get started. This was my first time trying the cranberry chicken and I'm so glad I did. I'm using a 16-ounce bottle of the French dressing. You could also use the Catalina, and you're just going to add that whole bottle to your crock pot. Next, you're going to add in a can of cranberry sauce. I have always loved this stuff. I've seen a similar recipe that used apricot preserves instead. That would be good. Now add in a packet of the onion soup mix. Somebody didn't want to take a nap. She just wanted to sit there and see what all was going on and hang out with mommy. Okay, we're almost done with this recipe. I've got a little rubber whisk here and I'm just using it to kind of break up that cranberry sauce. And it does not have to be completely smooth. I'm using 3 chicken breasts. I'm just adding those to the crock pot. I'm sure you could do 4 or 5. It just depends on how many people you're feeding. I flipped over that chicken just to make sure I got it covered in that sauce. Then I covered it and set it to cook on low for 6 hours. I would check it before then though. You just want to make sure that chicken is cooked through. I do want to mention, while this was cooking, I didn't think it smelled the greatest. I even told Craig, I said, I am not sure about this one. But he said he would try it anyway. But y'all, this turned out really good. This actually surprised me. I mean, who would have thought? French dressing and cranberry sauce? An onion soup mix? You could remove the chicken and shred it or dice it and add it back into that sauce. But I just served it whole. And I served it on top of mashed potatoes. We were impressed. I'll be making this again. See, you never know how things will turn out, and sometimes you just gotta try it. This garlic parmesan chicken is another super easy one. In a crock pot, you're gonna add in 3 chicken breasts, along with 1 can of cream of chicken soup. By the way, if you're enjoying these recipes, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Okay, I'm also adding in some of the Sweet Baby Ray's Garlic Parmesan Sauce. And I added about 1/3 of that bottle. Last but not least, I'm adding an 8-ounce block of softened cream cheese. Oh, and I seasoned it with a little nature seasoning. It's just an all-purpose seasoning. I get this at Walmart. I set my crock pot to cook on low for 6 hours. Y'all just make sure you check it before then. You just don't want to overcook your chicken. The time varies depending on what brand of crock pot or slow cooker you have. My low setting actually gets pretty hot, so mine's always done at least an hour or 2 quicker than what the recipe says. My chicken is cooked through, so now I'm just going to remove it to a separate bowl. I'm going to shred mine up, but you can also dice it, or you can leave it whole. I stirred that until it was well combined. Then you're going to add that chicken back in. I got this recipe from TikTok, and if I can find the original creator, I'll try to link that video below. I've seen several or quite a few people make this, so I'll have to track down who originally started it. This was so good. Lacey is pretty picky and she actually loved this one. I served it over pasta, but you could also serve it with rice or mashed potatoes. It was packed full of flavor and it was so easy to make. I thought I would show you a little behind the scenes. Lainey was sick. She wouldn't let me put her down. So Craig and Lacey ate at the bar. And she's given her thumbs up approval there. She devoured it. I was impressed. And Daddy actually liked it too. And last but not least, I made some crock-pot queso chicken. I added in 3 chicken breasts, along with a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I added the liquid and all. Now you're going to sprinkle over 1 packet of the taco seasoning mix. Now you're going to cover it and set it to cook on low for 6 hours. Or you could also do high for 4. Hey, if you love easy recipes like this, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. Okay, when that chicken is cooked through, it does leave a good bit of liquid in there. So I just removed the chicken to a separate bowl. Then I took out the little, whatever you call it there, the insert. I just poured it through a strainer. That way I didn't lose all those tomatoes. Then I returned it back to the crock pot. I added in that chicken. And I made sure I got it all there. And now the star of the show, queso dip. I used about a cup because that's all I had left in there. But you can do more or less, just however much your heart desires. Then you'll want to stir that and make sure all that chicken gets coated in that cheese dip. And you could also use the salsa queso. That would be really good too. This would be great to meal prep for the week for some easy lunches. I just served mine on some tortillas that I toasted up in the skillet with a little butter. And I topped them with cheese, sour cream, and taco sauce. We all thought this was delicious. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You may also like these. Don't forget to subscribe down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I will see you in the next one.